Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Next Goal Wins. Today we go and talk about a Leicester City loss. For the first time in a while, obviously since the Arsenal game, we have to talk about Leicester City losing a game of football. It happened in the Carling Cup to get into the Capital One Cup, to get into the quarter-final. Obviously we lost to Hull, and really it's one of those losses that you're annoyed about but you'll get over pretty soon. We obviously, it was 1-0 and then lost on penalties. Penalties are something I hate as an English fan, and obviously as a Leicester fan I hate them because in recent years we've been poor in them. And you know, as soon as you went to penalty shootouts you knew that we'd lose purely because it was the team you wanted to win, and it's always the case that happens. But Championship side, it was a boring game. I mean, I didn't get to see any of it, that's why I've had to wait to watch the highlights of it and stuff to really talk about it. But it was not an enthralling game, not much happened at all. Obviously Hull kind of had a bit of possession early on, and throughout most of the game they were kind of on top. It was only when we brought on the changes of Vardy and Mahrez that something really happened. There wasn't really a shot on target before that. Hull had a really major chance. They had a header which they felt went over the line. Schwarzer kind of fumbled it backwards and it looked like it might have gone over the line. The referee decided not to give it though. Hull obviously didn't get the goal, and then the game went into extra time. Vardy went through on goal one-on-one. Saved by the keeper, falls to Mahrez on the edge of the box. Mahrez slots it home. Easy finish, 1-0, and you're thinking if we can just hold out now, another clean sheet, we'll be through to the quarter-final. And obviously the same night, kind of Arsenal had gone out to Sheffield Wednesday. Stoke were taking Chelsea to wire and eventually beat them. And Everton and Norwich, one of those was going to go through. So you'd have fancied our chances going into the next round with that kind of calibre of teams. But obviously we couldn't even beat this calibre of team. I know it was our second team out, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we lost the football game. In extra time, Abel Hernandez scored. Ball came across the edge of the area. Schwarzer couldn't really deal with it. Dealt with the first one, but palmed it out. Chilwell tries to slide in. Hernandez, though, gets there first, pokes the ball into an empty net. 1-0. Game goes to penalties. First penalty taker is Riyad Mahrez. Steps up and he misses. And then Hull go on to score all their penalties. We score the remainder of our penalties, but alas, it is too late. We missed the first one and they score all of them. End up winning the shootout and we go crashing out of the cup. Hull, they didn't play their first team, and I think that's more why I'm annoyed, because players didn't step up. Kramaric made no impact on the game, and Inler made no impact on the game. A lot of them made no impact on the game in a positive way to kind of show that we were capable of doing stuff with this second team. Obviously at West Ham we were, but last night it was a really poor performance until Vardy and Mahrez came on and kind of changed the game for us. Hull, I think, will be happy to progress into the next round. It was obvious they wanted to, and they celebrated the victory because, you know, they knocked out a Premier League team, and same as Sheffield Wednesday, it's massive because you've knocked out a Premier League team. I still think their focus though is going to be getting promotion, but with that team and kind of the calibre of players, I think they will gain promotion from what I saw of them last night. City, on the other hand, it's a game that doesn't really matter now for us. We've just got to focus on the league, get to the 40-point total, and then push on and get as many as we can after that. I mean, yes, it's annoying to go out of a cup competition, but it's not the end of the world. We've got bigger fish to fry in the league. We can get a top 8 place, possibly, in the league, top 6, top 4, who knows what we could get in the league. But now we can really focus all our attention on that. For some players, they won't play again until the FA Cup, probably, like Dodu and players like that. But for the main calibre of players, the league's priority number 1. We can focus on the league now again, do well in the league, make ourselves successful in the league, and that can be easily priority number 1, which it would be anyway, but a cup competition may have distracted us from that and caused players like Vardy to have come on late on. I mean, he could have got injured last night, Mahrez could have got injured last night, and that would have been the last thing we would have wanted as City fans. So yes, it's a loss, but it's not one that we should get too down about. It's one we can move on from very easily. We've got another game of the weekend against West Brom in the league, which matters more really to me. I'd rather beat them. If you say we can beat them and lose to Hull, I'd take that every day. Obviously it's annoying at the time, but you get over it very quickly. Cup losses, unlike league losses, which kind of linger with you a bit longer. So I don't think we should be bothered too much. Obviously it wasn't a brilliant game, and it's poor to see people like Kramaric and Inler make no impact when they should be fighting for a starting position. But alas, life goes on. We lost the game. Focus on the league. Leicester City is still flying out in the league, and that's all that matters. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the game if you managed to catch any of it. Please like the video, let me know you enjoyed it, and please subscribe. And a shout out to whoever it was who was feeding out the BBC Radio Leicester thing last night. His name was Daz, I think, so shout out for him. Thank you very much for doing that so I could listen to it live. Obviously I'm not in Leicester at the moment. So please subscribe to me, and I'll see you in the next one.